Wow. Okay, I think we're all ready to go. Hello, everyone. My name is Reka Bird, and today we're going to be continuing our adventure with our Drakthir Evoker, Quavica. And we are just doing the leveling experience from 10 to 70 to see what it's like for a fresh Evoker now that the starting level for them is level 10. And so far, it's been pretty good. We're trying to do a specific quest that takes us halfway across the continent, and we're going to do all the quests from here to there. So, yeah, we'll see how far that gets us in leveling. Hi, Mother. Welcome to today's stream. Blah, blah. All right. So we left off in Dunmorrow, and we are going to be continuing our quest line there. We've helped quite a bit in this area so far. It's a good thing the senator didn't come out here on his own. It's dangerous, and we're going to need all the help we can get to get the situation under control.
See you soon. How are you?
Kurgorn tells me the cataclysm upset the balance of the elementals all over the world, or of the elements all over the world. Helmsbed Lake to the south used to be beautiful and tranquil, but now it is overrun with agitated water elementals. When they started to leave the confines of the lake, I sent my troops to keep them busy, but most have been frozen in blocks of ice. If we can break them free, they have a good chance of recovering. I cannot spare the men for a second expedition out onto the lake. Would you be willing to try?
Be good.
Yeah, make sure that she runs the cat by a vet or a clinic to search for an RFID chip. They may already have an owner, and they may be missing. Ah. The elements are in turmoil, Evoker. The cataclysm stirred up the long-dormant water spirits of Helmsbed Lake, just to the south. They're angry, confused, and unwilling to hear my pleas. I've tried everything I know to calm them, to persuade them to stop lashing out and attacking the sergeant's mountaineers. It pains me to say this, but no other options remain. We must kill the elementals.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Oh, I'm glad he tried diplomacy first. What? Rude. Whew. He had the hiccups. Wonder what's in the lake itself. There's a box. And some fish. Alright.
What's on your mind?
You've done it! The Mountaineers are returning to camp, and our medics will have their hands full. We're all in your debt, Quavica.
Safe travels.
Oh, I'm now honored with Nomergan. That's awesome.
No.
It is never easy to countenance violence against the very elements whose power I wield, but sometimes there is no other solution. Our duty to the people of Dunmorrow comes first.
Be good. Great to meet you.
A cadre of Dark Iron spies have taken over Ironband's compound to the south, beyond Helm's Bed Lake. The Mountaineers are normally able to keep them from getting into Dunmorrow, but everything is in disarray right now. The Dark Iron Dwarves would be fools if they didn't take advantage of the chaos. We have to find out what they're planning and stop them before they do any damage. Will you see if you can discover what they're doing at Ironband's compound?
See you soon.
So the Dark Iron
What
Dwarves
can I do
used
for
to
ya?
be enemies of the Dwarves of Dunmorrow, but they formed an alliance when Moira,
All for
son of
you.
Magni Bronzebeard, returned home to claim her rightful place as part of, her home, her Dwarven society. And what had happened is that King Thurazan, the former leader of the Dark Iron Dwarves, quote-unquote, kidnapped Moira. But what actually had happened is that Moira had run away to be with Thurazan because she loved him. And they had a child together. And, oh, cool. Treasure chest. And, oh, right. I have to open up the, yeah. Hi. Hi, Andre. Welcome in, Papa. And when Moira returned, she came back with King Thurazan's baby and said, hey, I'm the rightful heir to the throne of Ironforge, and this is my son, and he's got to be the ruler of Ironforge after I'm done with it. And the dwarves were pissed because they saw Moira as a traitor, and they tried to deny her the throne. A big whole miniature siege happened on Ironforge, and the king of Stormwind's son, Anduin, was visiting at the time, and he was stuck in Ironforge when the city locked down because of all the chaos that was going on, and he used a special teleportation device called a Hearthstone to leave, and he went to his father and said, Father, the Dark Iron Dwarves, led by Moira, have come to Ironforge to, take her place on the throne. And King Varian was like, oh, really? So he took the Deep Iron Tran over to Ironforge with an army. He literally just blasted through the main doors to the throne room and dragged Moira out into the streets. And he was about to just right up execute her on the spot. But Anduin said, was telling his father, you can't do this. This is not our place. We don't get to decide this. She has a legitimate claim to this throne. What the dwarves need to do is come together and decide if they're okay with that or if they want to find another solution.
What can
So
I
that's
do
when
for
the Council of the Three Hammers was made, with Moira being part of the leadership, with the Wild Hammers and the Bronzebeards. So yeah,
you? Keep your feet
nice.
on
It was a nice tumultuous time over in Ironforge for a long while. I knew they weren't here to see the sights. The sergeant examines the plans you captured, his eyes wide. This is more serious than we thought. This is no mere raid. The Dark Irons intend to cripple the defense of Ironforge itself.
the ground. See you soon.
According to the plans you captured, the Dark Irons are planning a large-scale attack on the Ironforge airfield. The Council has moved most of our forces down in Dunmorrow to deal with the instability brought by the Cataclysm, leaving our defenses weakened at the airfield. We need a way to get you to the airfield quickly. Take the road back to the west of Gold Bullard Quarry and find Methril Rustrange. You should have a flying machine that you can use. Go!
Keep your feet on the ground. No.
So the airfield in Dunmorrow is actually a place that you used to be able to fly over using the flight paths way back in Classic, but you could never get there because flying in Azeroth just wasn't a thing. The only place you could fly, it was out in Outland at the time. So, oh, and Northrend. So being able to fly in these mainlands is pretty cool. Oh, okay, I could just turn the quest up there. Whew! They were not joking. That is a big attack. Oh, and all the planes are on fire and everything. I love being able to land like this.
Great to meet you.
Thank goodness you're here, Quavica. The airfield has been attacked by the Duck Irons, and I don't think we can hold out much longer.
Watch your back.
The Duck Iron attack took us by surprise. Their saboteurs managed to damage most of our aircraft, steam tanks, and supplies. We're only able to get a few of our bombers airborne. Every technician, recruit, and guard I can spare is scrambling to get the others repaired and ready for flight. Our infantry can hold out for so long. Take this equipment and help extinguish the burning bombers.
See you soon.
Look at what these dwarves have to do to even get a fraction of my power. Oh, caught on the ground. Ah!
How are ya?
Well done. My men are working hard on getting our flying machines and steam tanks back into the fight.
Safe travels.
While our engineers work on getting the bombers ready to fly again, our guards and mountaineers continue to fight the invaders. They've been out there since the incursion began, without so much of a chance to catch some sleep or have a meal. Ironforge's defenders are among the best on Azeroth, but even they have their limits. Take these banners and plant them in the banks of loose snow. Remind the men what they're fighting for and help keep their morale high.
Off with you.
Can do.
Hello.
Let's see. Yep, there's a couple weapons here I don't have the appearance for.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Hey, I know you're fighting this guy, but, hey, check out this flag! Yeah, it's pretty cool! Cool flag, yeah? Don't worry, you got this. Remember what you're fighting for. There you go, here you go. Yeah, flag! Remember, you're not getting paid overtime, but here's a cool flag. Excuse you? How dare you? Do you know who I am? How dare you? Hi, Crispy Lemur. Hope you're having a good day. We are leveling up a Drakthir Evoker for funsies. I'm motivating people by putting out flags and doing pretty much nothing else. I'm helping. Yes, you can. You can be the dragons, which are Drakthir, and they're really cool. And they have this cool ability to have like a visage form like the other dragons, and I think that's kind of neat. But like, I don't know who would ever do this, you know? Who would just be running around as a human-looking mofo? But you could be a literal dragon?
What's on your mind?
The men are finding hidden reserves of strength and courage to deal with the Dark Iron onslaught. The airfield will not fall on our watch. Yeah, you could have given me, like, food and energy drinks so I could give them, like, you know, actual energy.
See you soon.
My chief engineer tells me that he's managed to get one of the bombers repaired and airworthy. Take these bombs with you and look for the repaired bomber at the start of the runway. Once you're airborne, use the bombs to do as much damage on the attacking Dark Iron doors as you can. I've heard rumors that they're preparing to deploy a new kind of war golem. Keep your eyes peeled for those golems and make them your highest priority targets.
Watch your back.
Let's see. Boop. Let's fly. Pew! Pew! Hope there's no friendly fire. It'd be very unfortunate if I was just dropping these bombs on all the dwarves and killing allies too. Oh, hey, look! War golems! They were right! Haha, losers, clustering them all up like this? Don't you know that we have bombs? It's the Red Baron! There we go. I don't feel like it. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, can I jump out? That'd be funny. That's a big cannon on the front of this thing, though. Hey, the quest is complete. Can you take me home now? Guess not. I guess we get just a nice little cozy ride. I feel like I could have just flown over the battlefield myself and dropped these bombs, not gonna lie. Probably could have dropped them a lot faster, too. All right.
What can I do for you?
The momentum is starting to shift, Quavica, largely due to your efforts. Now it is time to strike the Dark Iron leadership.
Safe travels.
With you leading the way, we've finally broken the momentum of the Dark Iron attack. General Grimax, the Dark Iron leader, is attempting to rally his troops from the center of their line on the frozen lake to the south. He stands atop one of their new Dark Iron golems, shouting orders to his men. If he succeeds in rallying them, they may still be able to overpower us. You must prevent that, Quavica. Destroy the golem guarding him, and then kill General Grimax himself. He is the key to our victory.
See you soon.
Sure. I gotta take my allergy meds really quick, though. My nose is all stuffy, and it keeps causing me to say words wrong. But... ugh. I can't wait for tomorrow, though. Tomorrow and Sunday, as part of the affiliate anniversary celebration, we're going to be playing an Ocarina of Time randomizer with Hellseed settings and crowd control. It's going to be fun. All right. Haha. Silly dwarf. I'm a dragon.
You got my attention.
You've done it. Without your help, Ironforge Airfield would surely be occupied by the enemy, and the Dark Irons would have clear road to Ironforge itself. The Council of the Three Hammers must be informed about what happened here. Cool. Just take this because it sells for more, because I don't need a chest piece.
Off with you.
So, just how did all those Dark Iron warriors end up here? On the doorstep of Ironforge, on the verge of invading our city. Does not Empress Moira, a member of our esteemed Council of the Three Hammers, rule the Dark Irons? This cannot have happened without her knowledge and consent. This was no ragtag band of rebel dwarves, but a well-organized and fully equipped invasion force. I prepared a report on the battlefield, to the battle for the airfield. Take it to Ironforge, to the high seat, and confront her.
Watch your back.
A detailed account of the battle of Ironforge Airfield, highlighting your heroism. Cool. Awesome. I'm a hero. Also, yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier with Moira coming on in and helping to form that council. So this is Moira and her little baby that I was talking about earlier. I forget what the name the baby. It doesn't tell me the name.
Well, I'm listening.
I'm a little bit tall, probably intimidating her. What's the meaning of this intrusion?
Well, go on.
And
I
just
have
what
work
is
to
this?
do.
Moira takes the report and the color drains from her face as she reads. This is impossible!
You may take your leave.
The ambassador's betrayal will long haunt me. You must arrest him before he can do further harm, or worse, before he can escape and start planning the next attack. Ironforge is not safe with Ambassador Slaghammer free inside the city. Take these manacles and go to the Dark Iron Embassy. It's just to the north of the High Seat, around the rim of the Great Iron, or the Great Forge. Arrest Ambassador Slaghammer and return with him.
May the Black Anvil watch over you.
Yeah, she's actually trying really hard to make all this work. Oh yeah, I can go and show you where King Magni was turned to diamond. And what King Magni was trying to do was a ritual of returning to the earth. At least that's what his scholars translated it to be, but it wasn't quite what they thought it was. And when he performed the ritual, he turned into a diamond. And he's not here right now, but he used to be right here, standing in the middle of this. And he had read from this book, and the moment that he did, he turned into solid diamond. Let's see if this guy has anything to say about it. You should have seen it, Quavica. Moira comes down here to talk to the stone, and she's wont to do in trying times. I left him alone, least I could do for a daughter and her pa. Then there's a crack and a crash like you'd never heard, and I rushed back to see what happened. And there's Magni, walking and talking and made of crystal from head to toe. His voice rumbled like the mountainside, telling us that he speaks for the land now, that he is part of Azeroth. It didn't take him but a moment to give the clan leaders a dire warning, the Legion's return, and then he up and left for a walkabout. Wait. Excuse me, I sneezed. He muttered something about Ulduar. I sent word to his brother Bronn. Hope he can find Magni and get to the bottom of this.
Safe travels.
Yeah. It was a pretty big event when Magni came back to us. Like, everyone thought he was just gonna be dead forever. Part of Ironforge's legacy that had an unfortunate ending. Everyone was really glad to have him back, though, because, you know, he was a beloved character. The Bronzebeards, in general, typically are. Alright, let's go arrest this dude. Arrested! Get arrested! I go willingly, Evoker. My purpose and my master's plan is fulfilled. What a loser. Throw him into the lava! Alright, let's see what happens to him. Do as you will with me, I'm not afraid. That half-breed runt will never be my emperor. Long live the Twilight's hammer. I'll escort you to your new accommodations, your excellency. Yeah, the Twilight's hammer. Bringer of twilight to the world. Twilight being the sun setting on Azeroth's life. And that's what the cult of the Twilight Hammer is all about. Sometimes it's just nice to walk.
Let's get down to business then.
The ambassador will trouble us no more. He is not the only Dark-Iron Dwarf whose heart still belongs to the Twilight's Hammer. We must remember that and remain vigilant against their schemes, else my son will inherit only ruins and ashes.
The three hammers stand as one.
Nice. I'm honored with Ironforge. Wow, that was quite a bit. Wait, my Ironforge reputation decreased by 250? Wait, why? So weird. Where can I see my reputation anyway? Classic. Ironforge. Yeah, they took it away from me. Monsters. But yeah, this is the hammer, the council of the three hammers I was telling you about earlier. You got Myrddin Bronzebeard, who was recovered from Northrend after we found him among some other dwarves after he lost his memory and helped us kill Arthas. There's Falstad Wildhammer, who is a representative of the Wildhammer clan from the Arathi Highlands, I believe is what it's called. Man, I can't remember now. I gotta have to look at it. The Hinterlands, not the Arathi Highlands. And then you got Moira Thurisan, who is the Dark Iron representative. The Dark Iron Dwarf story is actually pretty cool.
Interest you on a pint?
I've been waiting for the council to hear my plea for hours, and it's not looking good. Moira's greatest desire seems to be paralyze the council. Meanwhile, Lochmadan suffers. Our enemies are many, and our resources are few. Please, Quavica, perhaps you will hear me if the council will not. Speak to Grith Thuradin, Ironforge's Griffin Master. He's in the eastern part of the Great Forge. He'll provide free flight to the South Gate Pass. Introduce yourself to the pilot Hammerfoot once you arrive.
Be good.
And if I wanted to waste time, I'd go to the flight path and do what he says. But I'm much faster. So I'll be flying myself there. Where the... Yeah! I love it's called skywriting now, but it was called dragon riding. But since it's available for all mounts now, they call it skywriting. Would have been weird to keep calling it dragon riding when you could, you know, ride birds and stuff. Secret tunnel. Hi, hello, hello, hi.
Talk to me. Off with you.
You don't know how glad I am to see fresh faces from Ironforge. Perhaps sending Mountaineer Barley Brew wasn't a waste after all. You'd love to live in like a cavernous dwarf city. Yeah, that does kind of seem cozy. Nice and warm too.
Watch your back.
My friend and fellow siege engine pilot, Maury Hildelv, is lost in the hills. We were looking for a rare ore that's needed for high-grade blast powder. And during our search, he drove his engine up a steep hill and busted it. I'm convinced that ore was in these mountains. Hildelv charged me to guard our engines while he continued on foot. It's been days, and I've heard some beastly growls north of Helmsbed Lake, west of the tunnel. Maury's tough as nails, but I'm worried. Please, Quavica, find him.
Off with you.
I can do it. I'm good at this, I promise. Well, I may be good, but there's no bringing back that goodness. There's a corpse of a dwarf, mauled, frozen, and picked clean by mountain scavengers. Clutched in his hand is a book containing the roughly scribbled notes of Maury Hildelv, and around its frame, still in superior condition, is the Brigadier's vest. This grisly scene must have been where Siege Engine the pilot met his end. So sad. Hildelv wrote in his journal that he was attacked by Mangeclaw, a huge ice claw bear. He drove off the beast, but not before it mauled him savagely. Judging from the state of Hildelv's body, Mangeclaw must have later returned and killed him. However, Hildelv wrote in his journal one last final wish: revenge against Mangeclaw. Oi! Bad bear. Gotta skin you too. Bad bear, no killing dwarves. Dwarves are friend, not food.
What's on your mind?
Hello, Quavica. Do you have word of my friend Hildelv?
Hey, good.
This is grim news, for Hildelv was a good friend, and I wish I could have been there with you when you found that the beast Mangeclaw. Thanks, Quavica. Your deed will be remembered by the pilots of Ironforge Siege Brigade.
Watch your back.
We're due for sending a status report over to the Mountaineers of the Valley of the Kings. I expect you're on your way there next anyhow. Would you mind dropping it off for me? Just take the tunnel to the east and check in at the guard station. Hand it directly to Captain Rugelfuss. Delivery, blah, 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 blah. Yep. I can read instructions.
How are you?
At ease, Drekthir. This is no time for formalities. With the Alliance forces under attack, the protection of the Dwarven territories becomes even more critical. The recent Trog uprising poses a dread threat to the King's land.
Safe travels.
What brings you all the way out here?
Be good.
The Southgate status report? Excellent. I've been awaiting news from them for a while. With the increasing numbers of Trogs in the hills on all sides, I fear the outpost will be the first to feel any aggressive action.
Keep your feet on the ground.
We need to protect the Loch, Quavica. With so many of the King's soldiers fighting valiantly on the remote battlefields, we've become overwhelmed on the home front. Trogs are tunneling up from every crevice. The Trog infestation poses the largest threat to Ironforge. We need you, brave adventurer, to venture forth and lay waste to the Trog threat. Slay 12 Stone Splinter Trogs and venture back.
Be good. Great to meet you.
Evoker, you may or may not be aware of the Trog threat looming over Dwarven lands. With the Ironforge Reserve called up to the Alliance front, we're left with a fraction of the defense forces needed to keep these lands safe. My regiment is assigned to watch over the town here and cannot leave our posts for fear of invasion. But we need some pressure on those damned Trogs lurking in the hills. If you're up for the task, wage an assault on Trogs. Bring me back 8 Trog stone teeth as proof.
Safe travel.
You got it. I can do it. And we got a rear spawn. How nice. Let's see what we got here. I love playing as a Dracthyr Evoker. They are just so much fun. And being able to level 1 from level 10 now is even more fun. Because you just feel the power that the dragon kind brings to the table just throughout the entire experience. Need one more stone tooth. Any treasure up here? You know what I should do is I should fly around the lock really quick and get all the rare spawns, because they are worth a lot of experience, and some places even hold treasure chests with them, which will give me even more experience. Let's check up here first for treasure. Doesn't look like there's any. Ah, there's a rare spawn right there. This is one of my favorite all-time leveling zones. Ooh, I got the sniffles. Ooh, there's a treasure chest. The document bears the Explorers League's crest and contains extensive information on the indigenous creatures of Loch Modan. City smudges lead you to believe that it was likely stolen from the by the Dark Iron spies in the area. You recall the mention of missing documents at the Explorers League building in Thelsamar. And there we go. Alright. Next rare spawn is along this beach front. Oop, there he is. Whitefin, Scourge of the Coast of Loch Ladan, or something. I don't know. No casting for you. Okay, let's see. Next respawn is over here across the way. Oops, wrong button. Let's see, next spot where a treasure chest could be spawned is over here, actually. Take a quick look. Oops. I don't see any treasure. Normally there's only like one treasure chest you'll find in an area, and then it'll take a while for another one to spawn in. But sometimes you can get lucky and find multiple. There's our next rare spawn. Oh look, see what I mean? There's another one. We are just swimming in that experience. Also, we need to select our next talent. Yes, definitely want to make Disintegrate do more damage because it's a pretty overpowered ability already. So let's make it do more damage. There's our next guy. Any chest inside the cave? Nope. And that guy is a quest guy, so we don't need to worry about him. Next respawn is over here, called Grizzlack. He is a kobold, not the good kind, the non-lizard kind, more rat kind. Alright, next rare spawn is going to be out here in the middle of the loch. We'll fly by this over here to get the experience for discovering the dam. Oh, and another chest. Goodness, we are just super lucky today. Let's see, do we get any new appearances from any of that? Nope. Let me check to see what talents I should get next on this side. Boom. All right. So these guys are part of the Twilight's Hammer cult that we were talking about earlier. And they are doing very naughty things with the elements. Alright, next would be Nyx, which is over here. They will be very easy to spot as they are massive. There they are. We've got Crocolisk over here. We've got a spider up in the cave over here. Oh yeah, they have a new arachnophobia mode, which I don't know if it requires a reload, but I do want to show you guys what it is. Let's see, replace the spiders with an alternative creatures. This doesn't affect gameplay or difficulty. So it turned that spider and turned it into a crab, which I don't know what they're thinking or if they know this, but crabs are the spiders of the sea, essentially. You are not doing much to help people with their arachnophobia with that change. But I mean, hey, if it helps some people, all the better. But I think that they need to choose a different creature than crab. The document. Oh yeah, we already read that. Those are all the same in terms of what they say. Let's see, no treasure chest here. Oh, there's some good bracer sound. We get anything else that's good? Ooh, yes, actually, that is good. Alright, next rare is in the middle of this place over here. Oh, actually, there's Lord Condor right there. Or Condar, I should say. Excellent. Bonus Bobcat. Let's see. The rare that's here can patrol all inside here, so keep an eye out for him. His name is Bosch Galgosh. Go ahead and pick up the Explorers League document. Oh, there he is. Alright, next rare spawn is in this cave over here. God, I love this glide ability so much. I will forever say that. You will hear me say that multiple times every playthrough. I love the ability to just be a dragon flying through the air. Now, the rare in question likes to patrol this cave, so it could run up at any moment. There it is, Optimo. He's not Optimo anymore. Oh, nice. We had a new leather belt appearance. So from this so far, we've gained like a whole level just from killing rare spawns, which is one of the reasons I like this area so much, is because there is a massive amount of rare spawns on this map. And it's so nice to be able to fly to each of them now. Easily, quickly, and in a fun way that makes me just feel so fancy-free. I gotta check this cave really quick for any chests. Nope, no treasure this time. Our next rare spawn is a fox. They are a gray fox, and they have a really big patrol area, and I'll show you what I mean. I can click on this little icon here and it'll show me what their entire patrol route looks like. To find this one, I'm going to switch flight forms to the other flight style, which is also very nice. I can still use my soar, but now, if I want, I can sit here and hover, which is cool. So we're gonna fly around this area. This is a much slower flight speed. Let's see, 220%. But it is a lot better for spotting rare spawns in a smaller area. Ah, there they are. Somebody call an ambulance, but not for me. Alright, and then I just click on the trail again, and there we go. And we can even switch back to our other flight style. You rude bear. Bear saw me having my hand in the air, waving it like I just don't care, and it's just like, I'm gonna bite ya. To be fair to the bear, it probably saw my tail and thought it was a toy. Alright, next rare spawn is over here. It is an ogre that patrols this area, and he's a lot easier to spot than the other rare spawns, as he is fairly large and red. Ah, see? God, I love Disintegrate. Disintegrate is so cool. And sometimes there's a treasure chest over here, though it doesn't look like there is this time. So, is that all the rare spawns? Yep, that's all of them. Wow, we actually managed to get every single one of them too. And 3 treasure chests, that's huge. I love how you also have the option of just like doing a simple glide. No rush, no fuss. Just coasting. Oh yes, there's one Explorers League document over here. I wonder if I can take down the rare, or not the rare, the elite Modan monster. Ooh, they've got a lot of health. You can give it a try. Flying into the water like a duck, yeah. Woo! That was close. Let's see if I can't fly out of the water. Dang. Ducks are built like boats, though. True. One of my favorite things about being a director also, or even a demon hunter, because demon hunters can do this too, is you can just dismount. Alright, let's see.
Well met.
Well done, Quavica. You demonstrated uncanny courage on the battlefield. Our war against the Trogs will be won with efforts such as yours. You have served King Magni well. Yeah, about King Magni, he, never mind.
Soon.
It appears that these beasts in Loch Mudan are following the lead of a chieftain named Gramug. He's the biggest of all Trogs here, lurking deep within the darkness of the caves to the north. If you feel yourself worthy, Quavica, I want you to lead the assassination mission on Gramug.
Be good. What's on your mind?
Do you have 8 Trog stone teeth to show me? If not, there's still work to be done.
Keep your feet on the
I'm
ground.
quite impressed, Quavica. You have done the dwarven race a great favor by defending our land. King Manny Spirit himself would be proud.
Safe travel. Break to me.
The Mountaineers tell me you are quite brave and capable, Quavica. We need a Drakthir like you around here. The Trog problem isn't getting any better. The reserves have been called to the front and we're all alone out here. But now that we have a seasoned evoker here, let's see what you can do. Go out and kill 8 Splitterstone Shaman and 8 Stone Splitter Bone Snappers. You should find them in and around the caves in the southern mountains. Let's see if you live up to your reputation, Trog Slayer.
See you soon.
Nothing quite as fun as cavorting with a bunch of dwarves. So, I got a question for you guys. When I play Half-Life Alyx and stuff like that, and you guys are watching me play, would that be considered a bird's eye view? Waka waka. I'm sorry, I'm not funny. I make myself giggle though. I like the caves in World of Warcraft. I just wish every single cave wasn't like a cutout from another cave somewhere else. Because they're just like the same environments copy and pasted around the world. Oops. Nice. All done here now.
How are you?
Most excellent, Quavica. You have brought hope to Loch Manan. With Gromog dead, we can stand to a better chance of seeing the Trogs eliminated from this land.
Keep your feet on the ground.
You've helped us quite a bit here. If you're leaving, I'd ask you to take this status report up to Thelzamar. Follow the road just north, and you can't miss it. Mountaineer Cadrell will want this report. Deliver Captain Rugglefull's status. Yeah, got it. Don't need to read that.
What's on your mind?
Is that a beer stain? I knew the second I laid eyes on you, Quavica, that you would make Ironforge proud. You have served our people well. I salute you, Quavica.
See you soon.
Quite as good as the one I have on currently. This one's better, though. Just checking by there to see if there was a treasure chest.
What can I do for you?
Welcome to Thelzamar, your home away from home in Loch Madan. Thelzamar is a nice place, but it's not all beer and salted meat for those who answer the call to duty. If you're willing to face danger in the name of the Alliance, then read the poster outside of the Thelzamar branch of the Explorers League.
Safe travels. Be good.
Glad to hear you've been clearing out the trogs. Let's have a look at this report. And is that a beer stain?
Safe travels.
Well met, Evoker. We've got a problem. I'd ask you to lend a hand. It's gnolls. They're a mess of the things. There's a mess of the things west of town, roaming the hills. Not usually any cause for alarm, but we've not usually had gnolls in Loch Madan. I'm curious where they came from, but not curious enough to bother asking the mangy things. Clear them out, I say. Bring back proof of your kills, and I'll pay a solid bounty.
Keep your feet on the ground. See you soon.
I need to get some orders up to Mountaineer Stormpike at his post and Algas station. If you wouldn't mind taking them, just follow the road all the way to the northwest, and you'll be sure to see the main bunker. If you'd like to lend a hand in accomplishing his tasks, we'd be glad to reward you for that as well.
Safe travels.
Man, leveling has netted me quite a few gold. The quests are worth a lot more than I remember. Alright, I already have those ones.
You got my attention.
I don't know about you, but I'm not much a fan of spiders, much less the kind that come bigger than me. Loch Madan's a gorgeous place, but I'd say it could do without those horrid things waltzing around. Whew. Oh, goodness, sorry. Tell you what, I've got some spare coin, and you look like a tough one. If you head out and off some of those things for me, I'll pay you for your time.
See you soon.
A Dark Iron spy has infiltrated the town and stolen documents from the Explorers League establishment and is now in hiding somewhere nearby. He was last sighted near the top of the hill south of town. A sizable reward waits for anyone who can bring the spy to justice, dead or alive. Dead preferred. Let's go ahead and turn in the documents that we already have.
Here there. Off with you.
Hello, lass. You seem to have found one of our stolen documents, eh? Thank you kindly for bringing it back to us. We'll gladly let some coins as thanks in return.
Be good. Watch
Speaking
your
of
back.
valuable quests,
Off with you. Be good. Watch your back. Off with you. Be good. Watch your back.
I think they got a kick out of seeing how low they were on the list of threat assessments. This document was admittedly a bit out of date, but nonetheless amusing. Of course, we'll offer you the money as a reward for turning this anyway. Your efforts are appreciated.
Off with you.
You located all our documents. We can't thank you enough for the help, but we'd all given up hope. It seemed sure that the Dark Iron would be able to act upon all this information soon. So it's good to know that they'll be left blind in their attacks for quite a while yet. To thank you for your efforts and on our behalf, we would like to offer you a gift, an artifact, really. Something we recovered from one of our digs. You have the appreciation of all the Explorers League. And normally they give you a wand if your class can use a wand, but I cannot. Let's see now. Doot. Feeling stronger already. So today, so far, we've gone up 6 levels. Not bad. Not bad at all.
What's on your
Gotta
mind?
sell the gear that we've got. That we are not going to use. So you'll notice that that one appearance I didn't have was automatically added to my appearance list when I sold it, which is a nice feature that they added. Let's see. Don't need that. That I can open. That I don't need. These. That. I'll keep that for my bank. I can't sell that. That'll save for later. In case I ever decide to do cooking, I'll need stuff like that to help me level it up. There's all my looking stuff.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Oh, neat.
Hello. See you soon.
Playing me.
How are you? Be good.
Alright, one more quest to pick up in here. Alright, Mama. Wishing you lots of love and lots of luck.
How
Have a good
are
day.
you?
There's never a shortage of empty bellies here in Thelzamar. Kids running in and out, workers from the excavation coming in after a hard day's work. We're famous for our blood sausage. I don't suppose you've ever tried them. No? Well, around here, you've got to work for your meals, and don't think just because you're a fancy evoker, you'll be any exception. Give me some fresh bear rumps and leave the cooking to me.
See you soon.
Yay, bear rump! Because we all know that I absolutely love to eat rump. Alright, time to show the wildlife what for. God, I love that skill. Taking both would be cheating. I've never noticed that little bit of flavor text, and that's why I like the add-on I have so much. Because whenever you pick up a new item you haven't picked up before, that has a description, it'll have a little thing pop up over here that tells you the description of the item. Oh, I also just realized that bear I killed earlier I could have skinned. Gee. Thank you. Oops. Dang it, that's not what I wanted. From my DPS tracker, but I don't need that while I'm doing this kind of content. Oh, whoops. And the drop rate on these bear rumps used to be so bad. It's still pretty not great. One might say it's ass. Sometimes you just gotta love the simple pleasure of doing menial tasks to level up. Blah!
Nick 59 is now a bird watcher.
Welcome on in, Nick. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Welcome to the Bird Watchers. Let's see. We need one more bear rump. There we go. Now we can continue our quest line.
How are you?
Well, if it isn't a young, bristling evoker, no doubt, drawn here by talk of my exploits in the battlefield, or the fields of battle. No time for stories now, for there are great, important deeds that need doing. So, if you're looking for glory, and then luck shines in you today.
Off with you.
Orders. Let's see what we have here. Ha! He wants me to deal with the infestation of ratmen. We're already in the middle of that, so no real deviation there. Care to lend a hand?
Very good.
We've dealt with kobolds in these lands for years. Not much other than a nuisance, but they've been getting craftier at their stealing. I think one of them has ended up smarter than usual. Won't be that way for long, though. I want you to go to this camp south of here and make sure that there's not a big shot kobold stirring up the other ones. Make sure to check the cave. It's a likely spot. And don't be shy about clearing out other kobolds along the way.
Off with you. Watch your back.
We'll grab that
Very
one
good.
later.
Off with you.
That quest is not a requirement yet.
You got my attention. Very good.
So I was right. Now the question is what the little freaks were plotting.
Watch your back.
Now that those little blighters are dealt with, we've got some more to take care of. Tunnel rats are swarming all over this Silver Stream mine, setting up camps and sniffing around further and further every day. Greedy little things are looking for loot, I gather. Surveying and foraging is all fine and dandy when it's not on Dwarven land. Take care of those tunnel rats and report back to me.
Very good. Off with you.
Unspent talent. Let's see. What do I want to put in over here? Fire has a 50% chance to flare up and explode again on a nearby target. Ooh, that sounds nice. Give me a reason to use Pyre more often. It's a good AoE attack, for sure. If you're curious what Pyre looks like, it's pew! Like a mortar strike. And Dunzo. Just gotta get 2 more of these guys.
Here there. Watch your back.
Good, good. Now we can see what's going on down in that mine. Whisper.
Be good. You got my attention. Watch your back.
The Doril's filled me in on this crazy Trog slave operation the kobolds have going. And if you haven't talked to her about it yet, I suggest you do. I'd like to get to the bottom of this. Literally, whoever's running this show is bound to be at the bottom of the mine, calling the shots, and I want them dealt with. Find whatever crafty bugger is directing the geomancers and diggers, and bring me back their head.
Off with you. Watch your back.
The Silverstream mine to the east ran dry long ago. It was converted by the Miners League into a storage depot. But now kobolds have moved in, putting their filthy paws on it on good dwarven tools. We'll root out those vermin soon enough, but the League wants someone to get their gear out of the mine before we warriors tromp in there and break things. It'll be a tough delve. You might want cohorts at your side. The gear is stored in the Miners League crates throughout the mine. Good luck!
Off with you. Be good.
Great to meet you.
I found out what those rats are up to. There's so many of them outside that they've got trogs digging for them in the mine. The tunnel rat geomancers figured out some kind of parlor trick to control the trogs. As creatures of the earth or some such. Fascinating, but not something we want to let them practice. Take out those geomancers right away.
See you soon.
It's so nice that I can so fluidly cast all these spells. I think that's what I like about the Evoker versus some other spellcasters, is that the spell casting cadence feels a lot nicer to me. Alright, there's our guy. Let's see. Not what you were expecting. Was not expecting Knowles, apparently. Huh, I guess these kobolds yip too. Double check to see if the rare spawn has come back. Nope. Probably won't for a good long while, but you know. Always good to check.
What's on your mind?
I'm sure that only worked because the trogs aren't bright to begin with. But then again, us dwarves were once creatures of the earth as well. Being bossed around by a kobold doesn't sound quite dignified, and I'm glad we didn't get to find out if they could pull that off.
Watch your back.
Interest you on a pint?
I don't suppose it was Moira down there. Miracles do happen.
Off with
Yeah, they really don't like Moira at this time. That's a Knoll's head. Are you trying to pull some funny business, Quavica? If you're not, I've not the faintest idea what's going on here.
Watch your back.
I need you to take this back to the Mountaineer Cadrell. Show it to him and tell him the nasty critters around here might be having some sort of get-together.
Be good. Watch your back.
Do we have that miner's gear, Quavica?
Off with you.
Did you see a lot of kobolds in there? The thought of their grimy hands clawing around out the mine makes my stomach rumble.
Be good. Off with you.
Alright. I'm actually gonna hearth back to Stormwind really quick, because I remember there's a quest I can grab in the Dwarven district that literally has me come to this guy to drop off some supplies, and a free quest is a free quest. Especially when you can skyride your way back at super speeds. Ooh, another sewer beast. Man, to get 2 of these in 1 week.
Well met.
The Stormpikes are a respected dwarven clan, and are well known for their fine, discerning taste, so it is no wonder that Gringur Stormpike, a mountaineer of Ironforge, commissioned me to craft him a weapon. The weapon is finished, but Mountaineer Stormpike is far away in distant Loch Madan. If you plan on traveling to the north, can you deliver this package to him? My last message from Mountaineer Stormpike said he's stationed at the Northern Guard Tower in Loch Madan.
Safe travel.
There's our quest. Also,
How are
any
ya?
access that I don't have? Yeah, 2. Cool. And we can sell. Cool. What am I doing? There's a button for that now.
Watch your back.
Alright, now we go back up to Loch Madan, which will take us no time at all. Sometimes it's just nice to take in the scenery as we fly on by.
What's on your mind? Be good.
Come all the way from Stormwind. I hear it's getting dicey down there in the human lands, with brigands and orcs running about. A perfect place for an evoker to prove his worth. Well, her worth in this case.
Watch your back.
Aha, so Grimond finally finished my axe. I can't wait to try it against some trogs and kobolds. Many thanks, Klavika. It is a long distance to travel for this delivery. And here's some coins for your efforts.
Off with you. Watch your back.
Thank you. How nice. Alright, let's see. Ba, 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 ba. I want that. Yes, that was good. That was very good. Alright, back to town. We've got to kill a spy and then head back. Turn lots of quests. Oh, skywriting makes this questing just so much better on a million different levels. Personally, if I were hiding after stealing some documents, the last place I'd hide is probably right next to town. Just saying. Not the smartest place to hide.
How are ya?
I'll rest easier knowing one of those lumbering things won't be wandering into my bedroom at night. Again. Thank ya.
Safe travels.
What can I do for you?
Brought that damn spy to justice. This is good news. We can all rest a little bit easier, not worrying about that one.
Off with you. Hello. Keep your feet on the ground.
Got some ears for me, then?
Be good.
Nicely done, lass. I could use an evoker like you around here.
See you soon.
Any news from Algaz Station?
Be good.
Gnolls and kobolds and trogs? Oh my. I'd laugh if I didn't have another twist in the story for ya.
Safe travels.
So we've got trogs working for kobolds, kobolds working for gnolls, and the gnolls must have moved in from the wetlands. How do I know? Well, they brought friends, because what's left of the loch is swarming with bluegill murlocs that were never there before. Pests are pests, but this coordination is worrying. I need you to talk to Canary Caskshot. She's one of the best hunters in these parts, and she'll know how to handle murlocs if you can pull her away from her mug long enough.
See you soon.
I'm just waiting for one of these dwarfs to be named Glorious Keg Stand or something like that.
What can I get for you today?
I'm all ready to start cooking. Do you have the bear meat for me?
Safe travels.
Much obliged. The rump's part of my own secret twist on the recipe, but here's instruction on how to make it with any kind of bear meat. And here's a fresh batch of me own. Mind you eat them fresh.
See you soon. Talk to me.
Murlocs? Sure, I've hunted murlocs, and every single stinking one of them deserve what they got, you hear me?
Safe travels.
Murlocs working with gnolls, that's a laugh. Now, just killing them won't get you anywhere. Too many of the buggers. But I've got a plan, using an old noggin, see? Those murlocs, they have the smell, and they get the smell on stuff, and when another murloc smells it, they go all crazy. Makes a great bait for them. Anyway, they've got little glands that have that smell in them. You go get me a bunch of those. Sure.
See you soon. Watch your back.
Now, while you're running around doing whatever the heck it is you do, would you mind helping me out a bit? See, I usually go hunting crocolists down in the loch, but given certain circumstances, I'd rather sit here right now. Mighty polite of you not to give me grief over it, thanks. So, seeing as how you're such a lady, why don't you bring me back some crocodile straws and I'll give you some mostly clean money for it in return.
Safe travels.
Mostly clean money, huh? Your confidence in how clean that money is inspiring.
Great to meet you.
When the Stormwrought Dam burst, it drained near the entire lock. Horrible ecological devastation. And don't you go thinking it didn't really affect us dwarves. Not only are we plumb out of fish, but there's acres of dead Thrushidon out there left to rot in the sun. And the buzzards are after them. And they're spreading all manner of filth and disease right on the outskirts of town. I can't ask you to clean it all up, but could you deal with the buzzards? Killing even just a few will help.
Keep your feet on the ground.
You got it. Killing things, that's my specialty. I think one of the best parts of being a Dracthyr is that you're not necessarily beholden to one of the dragon flights. You can be whatever kind and whatever color dragon you want to be. Even mix and match. I think that is just one of the greatest things they did for us. Careful not to get any on you. I remember when getting something like a lesser moonstone was really exciting. And now it's just like, oh, yay, something I'm probably gonna sell. And not even like sell in the auction house, I mean just sell it to a vendor. Let's see, can we gather up a few of them? Answer to that was yes. Oh, Whitefin's back already. Nice. That means other rare spawns are probably coming back soon. Let's take a quick stop over here and check to see if the other spawns are starting to come back. Yep, there's one. Since we killed them all at once, there's a good chance that they all share a respawn timer. And I don't know how it is with like the treasure chests and such, but maybe even some of the treasure chests have respawned. No, there's not one in there. Rude. Let's see, Alright. We'll do our nice loop for hunting rares. We're almost level 30. Whoops. I didn't mean to land right here, but hey. So roughly the rare spawns have about an hour here until they respawn. That's pretty neat. I like how you can track that timing. I heard the new Deadpool and Wolverine movie's pretty good. Can't wait to get a chance to go and see it myself. Probably won't go to a theater though, because I'm a little bit paranoid of COVID still. Haven't gotten it yet, but there's a reason for that. What? What do you mean she's not back yet? Disappointed! She's not in the other tent. Okay. Well, we'll come back and swing by again later and see if she's back. Gotta keep an eye out for Nyx. There's Nyx. Hi, Nyx. Good way to upgrade gear every few levels too, I suppose. If you're lucky enough to get what you need. You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. But if you try sometimes, you might find you get what you need. Looking for a big red guy. And he may not even have respawned yet. I don't see him anywhere, so I'm going to assume he is not here. We're going to go look for our gray fox friend. It's much harder to spot from the air. I don't see him. Do a quick little glide by this cave and see if there is a treasure inside. The bear's blocking the view. But I don't think there's a treasure in there. There's someone else out here leveling. So in all likeliness, they have eliminated a couple of the rare spawns. But not all of them, it seems. See if we can't talk to our newfound friend. Just telling them it's always nice to run into folks while leveling. How's the changes to mage? We'll see if they respond. Probably won't, but they might. A lot of people just like to keep to themselves when they go out and do cataclysm leveling. That's such a neat thing I can do. Leveling was always just my favorite part about this game. I like the in-game content, don't get me wrong. It's just most of the time, I just don't find people to do it with. I mean, my guild that I have is very fantastic. A bunch of really nice, friendly furries that that I like hanging out with. When I fall off the wagon, I don't keep in touch. You know, when I just stop playing for a little bit, I just don't keep in touch with those groups. And I don't know, when we get back together, it always feels sort of informal. Or not informal. It feels more formal than informal, that's what I mean. Like, we're there to do business rather than have fun together. But that's just from my perspective. I'm sure the other people in the group have a good old time. I remember when I used to run a heroic raiding guild back in Mists of Pandaria. That felt a lot more fun because it was with people I knew in person.
Well met.
That's to prevent disease and illness from spreading into our remaining water. Thank you, or many thanks, Pavika.
See you soon.
You're welcome. I'm just really, really good at my job, that's all. Made some good money doing it, too.
Interestiana Pine?
Now, don't you stink all to high hell. I'm assuming that's because of the Murlocs, but it's hard to tell. Jeez, you're such a bitch.
See you soon.
Phew, ain't that a stench. Now, you prepare yourself, because I'm about to wow you with what's left of my mental faculties.
Watch your back.
Alright, now, I'll just shut your gob and let me talk, because here's the plan. Those gnolls and murlocs are liable to be meeting out there somewhere. So you take this clever plant disguise of mine, and you wear it and look like a plant. Then you sneak up on them and you throw this scent pheromone you gathered on the moss hide standing with the murlocs. Then the murlocs will flip their spit, and the moss hides will think twice about trying to work with such crazy little buggers.
Safe travels. Watch your back.
So, did you get those Cruggless things, or did I make that up? Oh my god.
Safe travels.
Mighty kind of you to help out an old fool like me. Here's your reward as promised and all.
See you soon.
That's why I love dwarves. So did you get that thing I asked you, or did I make that up in my head? Do not point at self or others. In case of contact with skin, run. I love it. A very convincing looking plant. Ah, curse your sudden yet inevitable betrayal! Adorable. Alright, let's go see if that other rare spawn is spawned. Also, I'm a flying bush now, apparently. Well, the treasure chest hasn't respawned, but the rare spawn certainly has. Alright, let's go check to see if this guy over here has spawned in yet. There he is. Oh, cool. It's the Director buff. Which is really nice, actually. Let's see if the treasure chest is spawned. Doesn't seem like it has.
Welcome.
Worked like a charm, didn't it? Maybe Cadrill will get off my darn back now that with saving the whole town and all. Suppose you've done earned yourself some proper goods.
Watch your back.
Oh, why thank you.
What can I get for you today?
Just selling my junk.
Watch your back.
Alrighty.
No.
Yo! Just gotta look at you through this jug here. Iron Band has an excavation to the southeast. He's been needing a hefty amount of explosives sent from the League of for all the carving. Hodar, Miran, and Shannon, I'm just gonna call it Sean, just departed with the most recent load and could probably use a hand. They can't have made it very far, strong as they are. They can only move so fast laden down with those barrels. They're taking the normal route to the site, leaving south out of town and following the curve to the lock. Go catch up with them and help them out, will you?
Be good.
Sure. I'm sure one of them won't be a complete traitor and try to hijack the shipment of explosives and blow up some other stuff that isn't what it was intended for.
Talk to me.
Huh, it'll take more than a few dark iron ambush to stop the deliveries. But Sean, I would have never suspected him to be one of their sympathizers. Been working with him for almost a year now. Maybe I missed the signs. Well, I'll consider that later.
Be good.
We need to get this powder to Iron Band, but this cart isn't going anywhere. That'll be a lot for us to carry, and these parts can get dangerous. And who knows what else the Dark Irons might have in store for us now that Sean is with them. I'll feel a lot better if you help me with watch over things. Mirren can offload the powder kegs at camp while you and I protect the cart.
Off with you.
Yeah. Appreciate your help with this. We never would have suspected Sean a sympathizer. We just weren't prepared for this. There's the traitor. There we go. The spider's back.
How are you?
It is troubling news that you bring. To think that the Dark Irons have sympathizers able to procure this sort of materials for their dastardly plans. That's a matter for someone else to consider some other time. Thank you for protecting Holdar and the cart.
Be good.
We've uncovered some incredible artifacts at the site. It's hard to be convinced that it's all authentic, but there could be serious historical potential. Unfortunately, when the Trogs overran the site, we lost access to 3 of our most notable finds to date. I'm concerned that the Trogs might have stolen them or defiled them in our absence. If you go to the excavation, find the upturned giant, the overdressed woman, and the broken tablet, and make sure they're still intact.
Watch your back.
How are you?
Recently, just before the Trogs surfaced within the site, we had uncovered a large numbers of strange carved idols, but we didn't have the chance to study them. For soon after their discovery, the Trogs chased us away from the ruins, and those idols have strange effects on the Trogs. It makes them go to berserk. Bring me 8 idols. I want to study them, and I want them out of Trog hands. We can find the idols on the Trogs infesting the
Keep your
sites.
feet on the ground. You got my attention. See you soon. Great to meet you. Off with you.
Off with you. Oops, wrong button. If we're lucky, the rare Trog spawn will be here. things are starting to take harder hits now that we've hit level 30. Not too much harder hits, but still harder hits nonetheless. Ta-da! Alright. Already turn these three in.
What can I do for you?
If you have those idols, we must study them and report our findings to Ironforge.
Safe travels.
You got them. Nicely done, Kavika. And don't look too you don't look too worse for wear, even those berserking trogs about. I'm going to keep an eye on you. You show some promise. Actually,
See you soon.
don't know if those are better or not.
What's on your mind?
Whew, I'm relieved. I was worried they'd all be destroyed by now. Thank you for checking on them.
Off with you.
What's on your mind?
Well, you definitely have some fight in you. You know, there are some hunter types at the lodge east of here up the hill. They might be right up your alley. Why don't you go pay them a visit and see if they have any work that you might be interested in?
Safe travels.
Take it nice and easy on the way over, just in case. Yes, that guy.
What's on your mind?
Here at Farstrider Lodge, we prize hunting skill above all else. Wish to gain my approval? You'll have to earn it. You look up to the challenge, lass.
Safe travels.
Hello there, lass. The Mountaineers sent you over, eh? I do suspect we might have just the sort of work you're looking for. Welcome to Farstrider Lodge.
Watch your back. See you soon.
We're always looking for new game around here. Daryl may look like his boars, but the rest of us prefer things more exotic. Now, I'd never say the lock draining was a good thing, but it did have a silver lining. The swampy grounds are brought in new prey. Hornets! Giant hornets, mind you. Not many hunters have tussled with massive bugs before. It's rather novel. If you'd like to give it a try, I'll wager with you. Bring me back some of those nice glossy wings of theirs, and I'll pay.
Safe travels. Off with you.
We've seen more foxes in the hills lately. Cunning creatures they are. A good test of hunter skills, and a fine profit to boot. It's their tails, lass, fine and fluffy, and they're just as good as hung on your belt to ward off fleas as they are to line the gloves of some fancy noble. Listen to me prattle. I'm no goblin. The thrill's in the hunt. But if you bring me back some foxtails, I'll gladly pay you for them. You'll find the foxes just north of the lodge in the lower woodland. Hi, Luna. I'm doing pretty good.
Travels.
We have made lots of progress in leveling. Let's see. What do I want to get next in terms of talents? no real wrong answers, but I'm going to need to go down the middle line in order to unlock that. So we'll get that out of the way.
Greetings.
It's stab thistle season. Stab thistle seeds are responsible for up to 89% of seed-related injuries among hunters. You'll find stab thistle seeds mostly in the lower woodland, just north of the lodge. They're commonly found at the base of the trees, and they'll stab and hurt you. I'd advise you avoid them, but I actually need some to remove them for the sake of safety. Bring me back stab thistle seeds so we can make sure others don't get hurt.
Be seeing you.
Sure.
Hello.
Try to contain your excitement, Quabica, for you are in the presence of the greatest boar hunter in Azeroth. Their cunning intellect, rapid speed, and ferocious strength and resilient hide. Yes, boars are the quarry of only the most masterful of hunters. Amateurs need not apply. Why, I bet you've never even hunted such an exotic beast. I'll bet silver any day that you can't match my record of 10 boars killed. Try the ones at the eastern shore of the lock, but don't get yourself hurt now, rookie.
See you later.
Yeah, I can do that.
Can I help you?
I'm through with gyrocopters. Sure, they work, but when has that ever been good enough for a real gnome? I want real flight with wings. I've been studying birds for years now, trying to unlock the final secret to building a machine that flies just like them. That elegant soaring and swooping, the rush of the wind over their wings. Ah. You can help me. I need the finest feathers you could find. The golden eagle circling near the lodge would be a fine choice.
You have a great day now.
Okie dokie. Let's take the feathers off my armor. No! My feathers! Perfectly balanced. Alright. Next, stab thistle seeds and foxes. How you doing, Luna? What you been up to today? Oh, that's no fun. But I definitely know how that goes sometimes. Sometimes sleeping just be too good. Or just be needed too much. Dean was EP. Bird is currently EP. Very EP, in fact. I am exhausted. But I'm having a good time in World of Warcraft, so give me away. Ooh, oh, goodness. Make sure I get some post-stream cuddles. That would be nice. Alright. Now we just gotta take out some boars and these wasps. I might be a better hunter than the guy who gave me this quest. Not a scratch on it. Blah blah. Oh, Luna Hyena. It's my affiliate anniversary weekend, and tomorrow and the next day I'm going to be doing an Ocarina of Time randomizer with crowd control on. It's going to be fun. You should come by. There's a formal invitation. Yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm going to have a good time. Have you ever been to one of my randomizers with crowd control on? It can be really wild. Go. Not with crowd control? Oh, yeah, it's fun. Oh my goodness. Whew.
Hi.
I've been thrown out of the map so many times.
Off with you.
How goes those wasps?
See you soon.
Lovely specimens you got here. Here's my wager, lass.
Watch your back.
What have they got for me?
Off with you.
Oh, you see? Goods of the finest quality. Good work getting these.
Watch your back.
Can I help you?
Handle them safely now.
Right.
I've been informed there's a bear warning active for the woodlands as well. They love those stabbed thistle seeds. It's a good thing you gathered those so they don't attract more bears.
You have a great day now.
Stop everything. It's come to my attention that there's been a bobcat sightings near the lodge. Bobcats. Now, mind you, I've never seen a bobcat, but they're surely dangerous. They're like mountain lions or something. I don't want anyone leaving until the area is secured. Anyone but you, that is. I'll pay you to help secure the area, Evoker. Don't get your face ripped off.
Alrighty then.
Why is the small green child on my screen? Yeet! Yep. 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 Pretty much that, yep.
You need something?
You've killed 10 already? Ha! Ha! While you were out, I've broken my previous record. 100. Yes, 1,000 boars. A bet is a bet, I suppose. Here's your consolation prize, Quavica.
Safe travels.
I don't think that guy's being honest.
My, you're a tall one. Off and away.
Beautiful. You got an eye for quality. Great minds think alike. It's clear you've got an enthusiasm for flight and fowl. So maybe you can help me further.
Alrighty then.
I've actually nearly perfected my dream machine, the Sky Strider. The world's first flying mecha shredder. But, well, when I was putting the finishing touches on it, my secret cavern lab, my other creations became jealous. Giving mechanical birds a personality to begin with was probably a bad idea, but that's already done. I need the super mechanical robo widget from the original Sky Strider if I want to rebuild it. Please journey into the cave and retrieve it for me.
Be seeing you.
Sure.
What brings you here? Be careful.
I'm not supposed to be interested in a little payback for his boldness. Daryl does have some skill, it pains me to say. A year ago, a large bear had been the target of the Farstrider Lodge, but none of the hunters had any luck with it. So Daryl thought he'd try his hand against him. All he had to show for his effort was an ugly scar over his eye. Kill the bear, and I'm sure even Daryl would be speechless for once. The bear, Old City, can be found around his lair and the cave to the north.
Farewell.
Alright, Bobcats first, because they're right here. God, I love Saribot. Protecting me from spam since 1985. Or something, I don't know. What year is it again? Yeah, bots. Gotta love them bots. Right. Let me see how far I can get into the cave while skyriding. Not bad, actually. Wake up, it's been 10 years! Ah, 10 years! What have I missed? I have a very creative imagination if I've been in a coma for 10 years. Oh, Rizzler, no, I'm not saying that out loud. Those words shall not leave my lips. I mean, beak. Let's see now. Let's see. Da. You want that? Good stuff. The Sky Strider sits silent, its chance to fly gone. An obvious hatch on the front is marked SRW. Opening the hatch, you find an imposing-looking mechanical device hooked to several wires, gears, and who knows what else. It's easily detached. Time to bring it back to Bingles. Imagine being in a coma and then waking up to that slang. Oh. Ugh. Ugh. I imagined it. It made me do all sorts of funny noises. Homo 2 Electric Boogaloo. Check this nearby cave for treasure. Nope, no treasure for us this time.
Salutations!
Okay, yes, I have already been informed that bobcats are much smaller than I was assuming, but that's still pretty dangerous for gnomes. You've done a good thing for the safety of this lodge, Kvavka.
Goodbye for now.
Let's give Daryl his, prize.
Hey there.
Ah, Kvavka, back so soon. No doubt you've been at the hunt again. Don't worry if you had some setbacks. It's a long run. In the long run, it'll make you better. You couldn't get much worse anyway.
Have a good one.
What's this? A bear's head by the looks of it. He runs a finger along his scar unconsciously. Well, that's quite an interesting kill you have yourself there. Could it be that bear from back then? He trails off while starting to visibly shake. Oh, take that away! Take it away! Get that grisly thing out of here!
See you around.
Light, don't bring things like that into the lodge. It's unsanitary, unspeakable, unsanitary. Just get it out of here, will you? No one wants to see your bloody little trophy, really.
See you later.
I am listening. Good luck, friend.
Great drive, Kvavka. You really showed him. Here, give me the head and I'll take care of it.
Farewell.
Thanks for helping me out with the little plan, Quavica. I've been itching for months to get back at that snooty, stuck-up boy. I'd say we did a pretty good job. Here, have this. You've earned it.
Good luck, friend.
Need assistance?
Did she just take off her belt and give it to me? Perfect. Now that I've perfected the wing balance, I have all the parts I need. All we need is a pilot.
Alrighty then.
I'm not making the Skyrider for me, Quavica. Not even for gnome kind. I want my son to be the one to fly it. I'm old, and my reflexes aren't what they used to be. But my boy, Ando, could be the finest pilot Azeroth's ever seen, if he'd just get over his teenage moodiness. He sits out by the lock, staring at the sky all day. Something's been bothering him, and yet he refuses to talk to his own father about it. I'm at a loss. Please, Quavica, could you go talk to him? Tell him I need him to pilot the Sky Strider.
You have a great day now.
Yes. Whoops. That didn't go very well. You know what, let's ride the bird. Birdie. Become the new parent. Look, I'm not adopting any pets right now.
Hi, how are you?
I don't care about my father and these silly inventions. It's all just nonsense.
Alrighty then.
Look at them. The Twilight's hammer ruined this land. That cult caused this cataclysm and broke the stone wrought dam and drained the entire loch. And now they wander around the ruins like it's their home. If there was any justice in this world, someone would march into their camp and break that artifact of theirs in half. But I'm too weak to even try. And nobody else is brave enough either. Not even you. You see? It's all so stupid.
Very good.
Excuse you, little man. I don't know about you, but I'm quite brave. Look at me walking backwards, not even looking where I'm going. See how brave I am. And I'm gonna do it while taking a drink, if I can get the cap open with one hand. Looks like I can. Look at me, brave, drinking and walking backwards. No, I'm drinking. That was a bad idea. But I did it. Bravely! You did it for the bit, and that's what matters. Indeed, that is what matters. It's all content. Content. But now I have Baja Blast in my lungs. At least it's a fruity breath feeling now. Baja Blast, more like Baja Pneumonia. Am I right? Alright, now I'm gonna go rub it in that gnome's face. See, little man? You did it? You did! You fought them and won! There's hope after all!
Very well then.
You've done what I thought was impossible. I'm done moping around here. It's time to gnome up. I've got to find my father. But you, don't bother yourself with me any longer. You've got to keep fighting these cultists. Go to Ashland's Stone's Smirk to the east. He's trying to stop the Twilight's hammer, but he has nobody to help him. You're his only hope. Don't give up, Quavica. I won't.
Off and away.
Nice hair, little dude. Whew. Did you see my lungs fill with Baja Blast, little man? No, don't mind the green. That's just the color of my blood now.
What can I do for you?
You hit the Twilight Camp at the center of the lake? Not bad, lass. If you're ready to take on the fight right to their doorstep, I've got your chance.
Be good. Keep your feet on the ground.
The Twilight's Hammer started as a clan of the Savage Horde. Their leader, Cho'Gall, slowly turned his band of ogres into a death cult, welcoming anyone insane enough to wish for the end of all existence. As you can see, there's plenty of ogres among their ranks, deranged, fanatical, and just as strong as before. These crude monsters have the gall to come here, spread their filth across our land, and the more you kill, the better off the luck will be, Quavica. Sure, I can do that.
Be good.
The cultists of the Twilight's Hammer use their powers to draw elementium metal from deep beneath the earth. They coax it out into twisted spikes to form their buildings, rooted right into the defiled ground. The ogres here seem to be in the middle of weaving the stuff, and we need to strike while they're still twisting into shape. Tear the spikes right out of the ground while they're still pliable, and bring them back to me. We're not going to give these curs a single inch of our land.
See you soon.
My whole body has become Baja Blast. I have ascended. No one can stop me now that I am made of 99.985% Baja Blast. A crude and brittle spike summoned by an ogre. New talent? That's me! That sounds pretty nice. The little spikes are cute. You're not raised to godhood if you're dehydrated. I'm not quite sure I'd call Baja Blast a hydrating drink. If anything, it's a highly caffeinated, like, heart stopper. Out of range. I did it!
Great to meet you. Keep your feet on the ground.
It may look grim, but we'll win with your help, Quavica. They won't keep the dwarves down.
Be good.
Did you tear up the spikes?
Safe travels.
Shame that these half-formed things are too brittle and warped to be used for some weapons of our own. But it's thanks to you that we had a chance to get them out before they set. I'm not about to complain.
See you soon.
The ogre left to watch over these crude fools goes by the name of Gorkesh. He's big enough to boss even these brutes around, and cunning to boot. Never assume an ogre's stupid. And that's when they'll get you. If you take him out, we'll show the Twilight's Hammer that Lochmadon isn't a stepping stone for them. Stand strong against Gorkesh and drive these fools back into the Highlands.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Yes, back into the Highlands they go. Drive them back like a stake into the ground as I stomp their little heads. Yes, I quite agree with this plan. It is quite agreeable. Just gonna casually fly all the way to the back of the cave. Don't mind me. I said, don't mind me! They minded me. Dead. Good. Man, I have been craving Baldur's Gate. I'm just about done with my Karlach playthrough. And, I have done so much. I won't say what I've done because I know there are people in this game who have not finished their playthroughs, but, I will say that near the end there are several high-level encounters that you have the option to do. And I keep doing so many of those in one day that it makes my head spin.
What's on your mind?
You've done it. We may not have stopped the cult dead, but we've shown them that we're not easy pickings and given them a wealth to prove it. Take this with my gratitude and try not to blush if anyone in Thelsmar calls you hero.
Safe travel.
You've done great work here, Quavica. While you were out, that young Ando fellow was here looking for you. Said something about a metal bird. You might want to get back to the shores of the lock and see what he wanted.
Be good.
Bum, ba-da-dum. Hey kid, you're up yet?
Honored, I'm sure.
It's working. My father brought it.
Very good.
Father's finished the Sky Strider. It's amazing. Once we get the bugs worked out, I'm going to use it to fight for justice, just like you. I know you've got to move on and help other people, being a hero and all, but how about a ride? I'm going to take the Sky Strider on its first flight, and I'll be honored if you'll join me. I'll drop you off at Algas Station. What do you say?
Off and away.
Let's do it. I look absolutely ridiculous on this thing, and I'm here for it. You heard Karlach? Yeah, I playing as the main characters to get like hidden context for their story and stuff. Because there's a lot of dialogue that changes based on what character you play, and it's really fun. Each playthrough is unique, and with how many options there are for the game's ending, it's really fun. So far I've done Astarion, Shadowheart, and Karlach. Oh, and the Dark Urge, obviously. Both the good and evil Dark Urge. So I've played quite a few. All I need to do now is Gale, Will, and Lae'zel.
You got my attention.
Karlach is adorable, you are correct.
Very good.
What in blazes was that? A flying mechanostrider. You know what? I don't want to know. I'm just going to pretend that it didn't happen and we'll all be nice and businesslike.
Watch your back.
I'm sure you've seen just how bad the damage to the lock is by now. The damage spreads further than that, I'm afraid. All that water had to go somewhere and it went down into the wetlands. There's a lot of fine dwarfs down there trying to help out and they need supplies. That's why I sent two of my mountaineers ahead with a cask of ale along the path to the wetlands. I haven't heard back from them since I set off down the road to Dun Algaz. Would you mind checking in on them? Yeah, sure.
Good.
Secret tunnel. Ow, hit a wall.
How are you?
Ah, well met, Evoker. Stonepike sent you about the keg. Oh boy.
See you soon.
You've got to help us, lass. We were tasked with escorting a precious cargo to our fellow dwarves, a keg full of the finest ale you can get out here. Unfortunately, Birdbrain over here fell asleep on the job. Those blasted orcs took our keg and hauled it up to Dunalgaz, where they're hiding. This can't stand. Now while I stay here and try to convince this idiot that it was his fault, I'd like you to go in there and get our keg back. For Cosmodan.
Keep your feet on the ground. Well met.
Any plans for dinner? Silas, I don't have any plans for anything ever. Except for tomorrow, when we do the crowd-controlled randomizer of Ocarina of Time for my affiliate anniversary. Haha. Don't listen to Rarin. He's an addled as they come. It's his fault that the ale got captured. And what's more, I figured there's bigger issues than the ale being stolen. The fact that there's a bunch of orcs running about Dun Algaz after all these years is ridiculous. Tell you what, Evoker, you head in there and be sure to drive as many of the orcs out of those ruins as you can. Dun Algaz isn't good for much anymore, but I'll be damned if we let them just sit in there.
See you soon.
Yeah, I would love something. Just let me know where you're ordering from and I'll tell you what I want. Oh, I'd love that. Just give me the double bacon burger in a basket with crinkle fries and an unsweet iced tea with lemon. Lemon. I love eating lemon. Here, I'll send over a telegram what I want. That way you have something written down to go off of. I'm sure you might be able to put it in the notes, maybe. Okay, I'll send you a text with what I want. Oh my gosh, I cannot use my keypad on my phone. It's so small. My thumbs are so big. There we go. My roommate Sias is the kindest of beings. How did you know my name? That guy just said my name. How did this orc know my name? Even heavier than it looks. Whee!
No.
That'll show him nice work.
Be good. How are you?
Do you have it? Is the poor thing intact?
Keep your feet on the ground.
Thank the makers. It's downright pristine. Those orcs couldn't figure out the tap lock, it seems, and couldn't hack through the mastercraft work of Ironforge's keg crafters with their crude weapons.
Safe travel.
Alright, we need to get the sail to where it's going right away. Ironforge has sent out an expedition of surveyors to check the dam, damage done to the wetlands when the dam burst. Horba Slab Chisel is the one leading it, and believe me, you don't want to get on her bad side. Show up with an armful of ale will get help with that. Go and take this. Head to her. She might even task you to stick around for some work.
Keep your feet on the ground.
I could totally fly over these mountains, but this is more fun.
How are you? Keep your feet on the ground.
Ha! Nice to see those addle-brained mountaineers knew to hand the ale off to a real woman to get the job done. Welcome to my survey. If you're of the mind to help Ironforge by taking over the intended jobs, some of the useless, lazy sods that call themselves dwarves, you're in the right place.
See you soon.
I'm here because Wordham himself knew that this survey needed someone to keep these buffoons on their toes. They're all too scared of the wildlife to do a thing. If I'm to get them off their duffs, I need to do some cleanup. We've got an elemental problem. First off, the flood did a number here that the water itself has gone hysterical. I bet you've never slapped the sense into an entire lake before, but I'm asking you of you now. Wall up those elementals, but good for me.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Here there.
The destruction of the Stormrot Dam was no small thing, lass. We're here to find out just how bad the damage is. A mighty load of waters rampage through here, and if it's disturbed the earth too far, we could be in for worse later on. We can tell a lot from studying the sediment of the flooded area. I need as many soil samples as I can get, so if you could head out there and collect some, I'd much appreciate it.
Off with you.
What can I do for you? Be good.
The local wildlife's all messed up from the flood, it seems. This fen used to be full of crocolisks, but I haven't spotted a single one. What I have spotted are Threshodon. Never used to be any here, so the flood must have swept them right out of Loch Modan. Lucky for us, because they're tastier than crocolisks, I'm running low on provisions. Bring back some Threshodon meat for the camp, and I'll gladly pay you for it.
See you soon.
Cool biscuits. I'm not going to do that right away. I'm going to go look around for some rare spawns. Already killed that guy. Let's see. Pretty sure that is in a cave, so I don't want to do that. So first rare spawn will be right over there. Go check it out. Damn, rude. Alright. Pretty sure that's in the thing. Oh. Let me check this message really quick. Probably from my roommate. But oops, wrong button. Okay, right, rare spawn. Seems this one patrols around this area, so we will take a look, see if we can't find him. The name is Myrlo. Oh, there they are. Alright, go ahead and unmark that. I know where that one is. I always check by these camps for treasure chests, because sometimes there are treasure chests. I don't see any this time. I always love the music of this game. And it changes so frequently, even in the smallest of areas. Like, we just went into this small crypt and the music changed. Okay, no treasure chest down here. I passed one on my way down, did I? Oh, what about on this side? Nope. Alright, Rufus. Dark shot. He is down there, alright. Better boots. Alright, I always check over here for a treasure chest, because one can spawn in this little cart here. Doesn't look like it has this time. Let's see. Next rare spawn is right here, called Gnawbone. They've got several spawn locations, it seems. Pressing all the wrong buttons. Oh, there's the guy. We'll put that like here. Keep pressing that button for it. Got him. Alright, that's all the rare spawns here. Oh wait, nope, there's one more. Two toes. There he is. Better bracers. Very nice. Alright, so I'm gonna head on back to Ironforge, and then I'm probably gonna wrap up stream for the day. I've got some setting up to do for tomorrow's stream. I gotta get the randomizer generated, I gotta get crowd control set up. There's a lot that needs to be done. right. Here we are. Iron Forge. One of my favorite cities of the Alliance. Alright, I want to thank you all for coming today. It's been a spectacular stream. I had a wonderful time. It was so good. I loved playing through one of my favorite leveling zones all over again and learning more about the lore of the Dwarven areas. And just, you know, messing with people. That seemed to be a theme, and for a couple of those, it's just to mess with people. Let's go ahead and see who is streaming. We'll raid on out someone awesome. Someone cool. Let's see who's streaming. Blah, blah, blah. Oh! Sakura is playing Lethal Company. And Lethal Company is very funny, so I hope you're all enjoying it. And Hydra's there too! Oh my gosh! So give them both a bird up from me, and until tomorrow, 3 p.m. EST for my affiliate anniversary Ocarina of Time Randomizer, I've been Rick and Bird, and hope you all have enjoyed your flight. Tell your friends, bring them in from all around, spread the word. Reika is having her affiliate anniversary. Do it. Please.